So let's start with sum of n terms of an AP. So the formula for sum of n terms of an AP is like this. Sn is equal to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into b. This is the first formula, okay? And the second formula is Sn is equal to n by 2 a plus l. Now let's talk what is this a, l, and all these things. See, n is basically number of terms. Okay, so number of terms will be given to you in question, or you might have to find it. Okay, so a, we know in the last series we have seen already, a is the first term. D is the very important thing of an AP, that is a common difference. N is the number of terms, which I have already told you. This is the first formula. The second formula is n by 2 a plus l. Okay. So a is first term. Now what is this l? L obviously last term, l last term. Okay, so l is last term. So when to use this formula, when to use this formula? It's very easy. If in question the first term and the last term are given, then obviously we'll use this formula. If the last term is not given, then we'll use this formula. It's very easy. Let's start. Let's take one example. Okay, I'll be explaining all the different types, difficult types. So the first question is like this: find the sum of 2, 7, 12 up to n terms. So this is the question. As you can see, this is your first term. A is equal to 2. This is your first term. What is the common difference? How to find the common difference? It is 7 minus 2. This is equal to 5. 12 minus 7 is also 5. So you can cross check as well. Then we have to find the sum till 10 terms. So n is equal to 10. So number of terms is equal to 10. So now that's it. We have all the things. Okay. So we don't have the last term. So we'll use the first formula. Now let's apply this things in the first formula. So sum of 10 terms is equal to n by 2 into a plus n minus 1 into d. Because you need to learn the formula. Okay. So I'll just write down the formula. So I just put the value, all the values of a, n, and d for here. Let's solve this now. 5 to 10 into 4 plus 9 into 5. Right? 9 into 5 is 45. 5 into 49. So what is 5 into 49? You can calculate and tell me. Okay, so 5. Okay, so that's the answer. 245 is the sum of all the terms like 2, 7, 10, 12. It goes on up to 10 terms. Okay, so this is how it is. This is the first very basic question. Okay, let's start with the next question now. If you have any doubt in the steps, you can just go to the comments, just comment. I'll reply. Okay. Next, let's take some different question. The question is like this: find sum 34 plus 32 plus 30, and it goes on till 10. Till 10. Now, so 10 is the last term over here. Okay, this is the actual term. Okay, it's not the number of terms. This is the actual term, last term. This is your first term. So I'll write here a is equal to 34. This is actually L. This is L. So L is equal to 10. Right? What is the common difference? Common difference is 32 minus 34. Minus 2. I'll just write it in brackets. Negative जब भी sign आता है तो write it in brackets. Okay. So we use both the languages. Okay. Marathi, Hindi, English, 3 languages we are going to use. Okay. So all those people who don't know Marathi, it's just like Hindi. So you'll come to know. Okay. How to do now? So we have, we have A, we have L, we have common difference. But one thing which we don't have is number of terms, n. Now, how to find that number of terms? In my first video, I had explained you the formula of nth term, that is an. So we're going to use that. An is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so let's put the values over here. So an will be your last term here, so that is 10. A is the first term, that is 34, plus n we don't know, into common difference. Common difference is how much? Minus 2. Let's solve this properly. 10, 34, plus and minus, minus 2n, minus minus plus 2. Okay, now how to solve this now? This become 34 plus 2, 36, minus 2n, 10, right? Take this 2n on the left hand side, like this, and 10 on the right hand side, correct? So I'll just solve here because it's not visible, because my laptop is over there. 2n is equal to 36 minus 10. 2n is equal to 26. So n is equal to 13. Sorry. N is equal to 13. We got the number of terms. Can we put the, okay, which formula we need to use now? So we have the first term, we have the last term, and we have the number of terms. So we can use the second formula. Sn is equal to n by 2, a plus l. Sn is equal to n by 2, a plus l. So n is what? 13 divided by 2. A is the first term, 34, plus l is the last term, 10. 13 by 2 into, just all this, will become 44. Cancel, 22. 32 is 26, carry 2, 32 is 26 plus 2, 28. That's the answer. Okay. Now, let's take a very good question now. These are all basic questions. I think, I hope you understand the basic concept of it. If you have any doubts, obviously you can comment, right? So, okay. Now, let's take a little bit of, interesting questions. Let's see. Okay, now the question is like this. How many terms of the AP, which is given to you, must be taken to take a sum of 636? So let me write the question. How many terms of AP? So there's an AP which is given to you, 9, 17, 25, must be taken to give sum 636. Now this is the question. Okay. So if you read this question very carefully, you'll come to know that there are some things which are given. Okay. So what is this? First, AP is given. So from here we can find the first term, we can find the common difference. There's one more thing given, that is sum of n terms. Let's see. So A is 9. Common difference is 17 minus 9. What is 17 minus 9? We'll do that. Then okay. Then we have the Sn. 636, right? So we have this. Now after this, what we need to find over here? So we need to find how many terms of an AP are there. So we need to find n number of terms, right? So let's use the formula of Sn, first formula. So Sn is equal to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d. I'll just use this formula. Sn, the value of Sn is 636 is equal to n by 2. We don't know n. 2a, 2 into 9, plus n minus 1 into d. Common difference is 8, right? Okay. Then what will happen? 636. Okay, let me write it on the right hand side. Okay. Yeah. It's better. 636 into is equal to n. This becomes 9 into 2, 18 plus 8n minus 8. I hope you are clear with this. What I have done is I have taken this 2 on this side, so it gets multiplied. 636 into 2 is equal to n into that thing. Okay. Now what is 636 into 2? So the value of 636 into 2, we need to find that. So just do this calculation quickly. 2, 12, 3, 2, 6, 7, 2, 12. Okay, 1272. And then this value n into 18 minus 8 is 10 plus 8n. I hope you're clear with this, right? After this, what we need to do is you can multiply this 10n plus 8n square, and this is 1 to 70. I hope you're clear with this. After this, just take this on the right hand side. This becomes 0. This becomes 8n square plus 10n minus 1 to 7 right? Everything is an even number. If everything is an even number, then what we can do is we can divide it by 2, right? So what is final answer you will get? 4n square plus 5n minus 4, 3, 2, 6 are 12, 2, 3, 6. Fine. So this is the quadratic equation which you have got. Now, you know how to solve the quadratic equation, right? So 4n square plus 5n minus 636. So now we have to find the answer of quadratic equation by using the factorization method. Okay, I won't be going deep into that method right now, but I can teach you that later if you demand. Okay, so the factors for this is coming as plus 53 and minus 48. Okay, I'm just going to use a shortcut now. 4n square plus 53n minus 48n minus 636 equal to 0. So we take the common things from this, and the final answer of n you are going to get. Okay, so the final answer of n is here it will be 4n plus 53, and here it is n minus 12. So answer of n is 12, or answer is n is equal to 12. Okay, sorry guys, my whiteboard is, I can show you till this step only, so it's okay. I mean, you can solve this quadratic equation. Okay, but the main topic or the main thing was to understand that how to solve this type of question where the sum of n terms is given and the AP is given, but we don't have the number of terms. So here, in this most of the cases, you will get the quadratic equation. Fine, perfect. So that's all about today's video, guys. First of all, I would like to thank all of my subscribers. I got 130 subscribers in last 10 days. I just started the YouTube journey. So please, please, please do like and subscribe my YouTube channel and help me grow. Help all the students to learn the amazing maths, which is there, and you all can score well 100 on 100 in maths. Thank you so much, guys.